Good morning, dear students. Last day we were discussing the brief summary of Chapter 3, A Horse and Two Goats. Today we will see the character specification and plot summary of this chapter. Story is based on a small village. Its name Kridham. Kridham, probably the tiniest of India's 7 lakh villages. A Horse and Two Goats opens with a clear picture of the poverty in which protagonist Munni lives. Of the 30 houses in the village, only one, the big house, is made of bricks and cements. The others, including Munni's, are made of bamboo thatch, straw, mud, and other unspecified materials. There is no running water and no electricity in that village. And when the story starts, Munni's wife cooks their typical breakfast of a handful of millet flour over a fire in a mud pot. This whole introduction shows the present condition, which means very poor condition of Munni's family. Explanations about the houses, no running water and no electricity, the materials which they use to build their houses, this all reveals about their poverty. On this day, Munni has shaken down 6 drumsticks from the drumstick tree growing in front of his house, and he asked his wife to prepare them for him in a sauce. Munni expresses his disagreement to his wife. He says that he is too tired of eating those leaves. Every day she prepares the same tasteless millets. He asked his wife to make that sauce. That time, Munni's wife replies that you have only 4 teeth in your jaw, but your craving is for big things. And she continues like, alright, get the stuff for the sauce and I will prepare it for you. After all, next year you may not be alive to ask for anything. That shows about Munni's old age and his incapability of doing things. She agrees and she gave a list of things which he could buy from the grocery shop. They are dal, chili, curry leaves, mustard, coriander, gingerly oil and one large potato. Munni's wife said, nothing is there in this house. Go and get these all things. She repeated the list again and again so that Munni will not forget the things. Munni and his wife have not always been so poor. Once, when he considered himself prosperous, he had a flock of 40 sheep and goats, which he would lead out to graze every day. But life has not been kind to him or to his flocks. Years of scarcity, a great famine, and an epidemic that ran through Munni's flock have taken most of them. And as a member of the lowest of India's caste, Munni was never permitted to go to school or to learn a trade. Now he is reduced to 2 goats, 2 crowni to sell or to eat. He and his wife have no children to help them in their old age, so their only income is from the odd jobs his wife occasionally takes at the big house. Munni got a lot of debts in most of the shops in Kridham. He is not able to pay his debts. So Munni sat patiently in the platform of the shop. The shopman paid no attention to him. Munni kept clearing his throat, coughing and sneezing until the shopman could not stand it anymore and demanded, what you want? If you sneeze or cough like this, you will fly from where you are sitting. The shopman said, you will fly off that seat into the gutter. Munni laughed in order to please the shopman. Normally, Munni could always ask for 1 or 2 items of food, promising repayment later. Some days the shopman was in a good mood and gave in. Other days he would lose his temper suddenly and bark at Munni for daring to ask for credit. This time the shopkeeper said, if you could find 5 rupees and a quarter, you will have paid off your previous debts. and the shopkeeper inquired, "How much have Munni got now?" Munni said to the shopkeeper that he will pay everything in the first of the next month. Munni said that his doctor has sent words that she will be sending money to him in the next month. The shopkeeper, with a doubt, asked, "Do you have doctors?" And he also inquired about the reason why she is going to send money to Munni. Munni said, "Birthday, 15th birthday." Then the shopkeeper inquired about his age. With a doubt, he replied, 50. The shopkeeper laughed and said, "You are looking like 70-year-old man." And he said, "You also forgot that you mentioned a birthday 5 weeks ago when you wanted castor oil for your holy bath." At that moment, Munni unnoticingly rose and moved off. He came back to house and he said to his wife, "That rascal did not give me anything, so go out and sell the drumsticks for what they are worth." He sat in a corner and he was thinking the incidents happened in that shop. His wife said, "You are getting no sauce today, nor anything else." And she said she can't find anything to give him to eat. She asked him to fast till the evening, and she said, "Take the goats and go now." That was a sound of aggression. She said that, "Don't come back before the sun is down." Munni knew that it is good to obey her. She would somehow find out some food for him in the evening. Only he must be careful not to argue and irritate her. She was sure to go out and work, grind corns in the big house, sweep and not do all the works, and escape from there somehow. Meanwhile, she will earn enough to buy foodstuff and keep a dinner ready for him in the evening. Dear students, the rest of the chapter we will see in the next class. So please read the chapter and be thorough with the concept which we already discussed. Thank you. Good morning, dear students.